amazing, beautiful people. Thank you so much for coming back for episode 9 in The Great Exchange. Today, we're going to talk about falsehood over or authenticity over falsehood. So thank you for taking the time. Now, I trust that you have all had an awesome week this week. I have to say that I've had a bit of a challenge with my self-control. It actually got tested, and I was pleasantly surprised to find how much I'd grown and how well I responded to some challenging words spoken in love. I learned this week that there are 3 types of people that we engage with, and the first one is the wise person. I had no idea that self-control is a massive key that unlocks wisdom. Brilliant! I hope you too have had a week of unlocking wisdom through self-control. But today we get into a hot topic of mine, which is falsehood or authenticity. Falsehood, which always looks good on the surface. However, when you scratch away and look a little deeper, it often lacks body in behind. And today we're going to get to see what authenticity really looks like. Falsehood, as far as the Oxford Dictionary is concerned, is a state of being untrue or a lie. And let me tell you, it's one of those things that I really, really don't like, is liars. There's something in me that just gets me really riled. Whereas authenticity, on the other hand, means the quality of being authentic, of being genuine or real. Now, as someone who has studied and continues to dig into the best-selling book every year since it was first recorded, and is the book on which the foundation of our legal and educational system has been founded, I find biblical definitions have more resonance for me. There's more authority in them. So falsehood in this space is a lie or an untrue statement, pretty much the same as the Oxford Dictionary. It can also refer to a lack of honesty, so this is where it goes a bit deeper, deceit or treachery. Now, while we may not see a lie as or untruth as treachery anymore, and while our current culture has taken on the mantle that anything that you believe, if you believe it is true to you, the reality is that lies and deception are destructive. Lies break down marriages. I know that. And relationships. They break deception, which in its smallest form can be seen clearly when we get defensive, we blame somebody else or justify our actions. These can seem like tiny little white lies where no one gets hurt. However, I believe every word we speak, our brains are listening to. And also every word that we speak, we give permission to be here on this planet. In fact, this morning I was so convicted that every word we speak about ourselves and others has power that I completely repented, which means turn around, by the way, and gave every unkind word I had spoken in my life to date, any harsh word I had said, any inconsiderate thought I had had, and I placed it right back where it belonged with Jesus at the cross. I said, no, you can take this back. You said that you paid in full for all of this. I'm giving it back to you. And then I asked him to exchange it for his love, his gentleness, his kindness, his patience, his peace, his joy, his faithfulness, his goodness, and his self-control, all of which he said he would give to us. And that every person that I had spoken over would get a double portion of that instead of what I had spoken out in fear or hurt. So authenticity authenticity in this respect is living a life that is true to God's word, being genuine and real in your faith, not putting on a facade or aligning your actions with your own beliefs. Essentially, it's about reflecting the character of Christ in your daily life. It's about being the real deal and not presenting a superficial image. It's about character and about adding value and being true to your craft, your calling, or your skill set, not trying to be all things to everyone. I absolutely love craftsmanship, whether it's in a building, in a car, in the natural world around me. You know, recently we went to Palmerston North, and as we drove past, one of the beautiful Roman Catholic churches was open, and we popped in, and I was just blown away by these beautiful stained glass windows that had come all the way from Europe, to be in this building. And the craftsmanship, people had taken years to put this stuff together. Some people died building churches and didn't see the end. It's like, it just blows my stack. And for any of you who've ever had chance to sit in a Rolls Royce or to go into maybe the Bentley shop or whatever and see the craftsmanship, the exquisiteness, the attention to detail that these cars have, for me, I just find it next level. So authenticity of someone's wisdom, insight, passion, and hard work and purpose blows me away. The authentic way that people have created these buildings or created these vehicles. Funny, Kev and I watched a movie, The Imitation Game, this week, where and it was about Alan Turing. It's an amazing story, and his machine, he built that machine and he used it to decode the German intelligence messages for the British government so that we could win World War II. His truly authentic belief, coupled with his brilliant mind, while despised by his teammates initially, won them over, and we got to win the war. Holy moly. If we didn't have people who were authentic and true to their calling, we wouldn't have half the things that we have on this planet. So authenticity for me stands in the testing. It overcomes challenges and it keeps going until the job is done, until mastery is achieved. Falsehood is limited and authenticity is limitless. I encourage you to take a look and consider where you might be deceiving yourself. And I'm not saying any of you are, but I was last week. I was living in some fluffy cloud that I could do X, Y, Z. And you know what? I needed a friend to tell me the truth. Ask a friend, because none of us can read the label from inside the jar. We need good, honourable friends to help us iron out our chinks and help us to get back on track when we might be going off course. We might be doing something that would be really destructive, not intentionally, not to hurt anyone, but just keep us on track. The wise are grateful to those who share their perspectives. The fool deflects and rejects. I have found that that the wise are often truly authentic, while those who are trying to hide and be someone they're not are foolish in their falsehood. So I just thank you for taking the time to listen to my perspective today. I have been super tough. However, I'm passionate about us all living in our true calling, becoming the masters in our own right with the skills and talents each one of us has been blessed with. There is nothing more rewarding for me than helping someone declutter their busy lives, coach and walk with them for a period of time to get rid of the falsehoods they may have been believing, so they can become truly authentic to themselves, making a real difference and adding value to the world around them. So if you want to know more about the joy of personal alignment, you can buy my book that's coming out in the next couple of weeks, The Great Exchange, or you can contact me today through www.inspiringperspectives.co.nz. Have an amazing God-blessed week. You are absolute troopers for listening, for tuning in, for being here. And I'd love to hear whether this was helpful for you. Have an amazing God-blessed week, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Take